Hi, I'm Josh Ellsworth with Imprintables Warehouse, and I want to take a moment today to explain a few different materials to you that are involved in the CAD print process. The first material is probably our most versatile, which is called the CAD-COLOR Solutions Opaque. This particular material will apply down to any color, any fabric. We're actually going to print, cut, and heat press that down, explain a little bit about the different characteristics of the material, how to load it into the machine, also how to weed away the excess, and finally how to do the application. Some tips and tricks there for going on to different items. So the Solution Opaque is a material that comes in 24-inch wide rolls. It's sold in 11 and 22-yard increments. And first I want to show you a little bit about the material here. I'm going to bring it over here. This material is actually 2 physical layers, but it has 3 layers in total. I'm going to go ahead and weed away the corner here to show you what I'm talking about. The very top layer is the layer that's actually going to show after it's applied to the garments. Behind that is the heat activated adhesive, and this layer right here is just a paper backing. So when we print this, we're actually going to print in the positive directly on the top layer. It's going to cut out the design, then we're going to weed away the excess so it's all that's left is our design, and then go through a masking process to pick it up, expose the adhesive, and take it down to the garment. So let's go ahead and load this roll in the printer. To load the roll, you simply drop it on the roll holder that's located in the back of the machine. I'm going to feed the material through. I'm going to take a look. You'll see pinch rollers here that are designed to lock down on the edges of the machine. Right now they're a little off. These pinch rollers have to drop down underneath these blue marks on the printer. So I'm going to adjust my roll over and then slide these are media clamps that lock down on the edge of the material. It holds the material flat. That way when the print head goes back and forth, it's not going to strike on any edge that might curl up. It also helps improve tracking if you're printing and cutting a long distance. After you have everything in position, you just want to lock down the lever right here. That's going to drop the rollers down, and it's going to prompt the machine to read the distance of the material. Right now it's just processing. It's actually going to come out and read from pinch roller to pinch roller, and that's going to be my available distance to where I can cut and print, and that's going to show up in the software that we're working with, which is the VersaWorks program. So after it does that, one of the first things we need to do is perform a test cut feature. Test cut basically gives you a little circle and square cut, and that will make sure you have your blade depth and your force and everything accurately, so you're not cutting too far into the paper that you're just cutting the top layer of film. So I'm going to go ahead and perform that feature. Press the test cut button. It's going to come out, cut a little circle and square, and I'm going to grab my weeder and come right back. After it does that, you want to go to the area where the test cut's been performed and weed away the excess. And I'm actually going to perform another one. It doesn't look like it cut quite deep enough there. I'm going to up my force. Let's do another test cut. Okay, you can see this. The circle's weeding away from the square. It looks like a very clean cut. So all that's left is a square. So that looks good enough, so I'm going to program that. Tell it to accept that setting, scroll my material back a little bit, and go ahead and send a job so you can see it print. Okay, the machine's processing now. It's going to bring the print head out and begin to print the design. And once it's finished printing, the head will come back out and begin to cut, and that's where we'll pick up. Okay, it's finishing up the print now. What you're going to see after it's done printing, it's actually going to take this print head, which is contained here, the print heads, it's going to drop them back off inside and come out with just the cutting blade to perform the cutting aspect, because this machine actually prints and cuts. This is the VersaCAM VP300 series.